Am I live? I do believe I am. I'm going to wait on a few people to see if you come in or not. And I apologize if if my screen is blurry to you. My camera is not, I guess, up to date or something. So I've got to use my computer camera. So I am just waiting is all. How you guys doing today? It's pretty sunny here. It's been quite cold and rainy. I can't really say that we've had much of a summer at all. It's like we waited for spring to come in, and when summer did hit, it didn't last very long. You know, it was like, I don't know, maybe 2 months at the most. But I'm not a lover of the winter time anyway, but I guess you got to do what you got to do. And this is where my mama brought me, so this is where I am. Okay, I'm gonna type something in. We'll just wait on you for a few more minutes, and then I'll get started. Hello? Okay. Okay, well, you guys, I guess, can watch it later. So I'm still going to record it anyway, so it doesn't matter. I wanted to share with you some of the inventory that I have stockpiled for my store, and a few of my personal pieces that I plan on keeping, you know. So it's going to take me probably a week or more to show you what I have. I have this sheet right here, and behind it is full of boxes. So yeah, there's a lot there. Let me see what item. Okay, the first item that I am going to share with you all, this one right here, is this. I don't know if you can see it well with this camera of mine, because it really looks blurry on my end. But this is a black spinel and a black diamond piece. I really love the side view of this ring. Don't know if you can see it, but there are little black diamonds going around it, and then the cube there. And then it has what they call a European shank. Let me get my fingers out of the way. Okay, it's like it's square, but when you wear the ring, it sits on your finger very, very comfortably. I personally, I prefer the European shank for the very simple reason is A, it doesn't dig into my fingers, and I don't know, it seems to have a little bit more metal content to it. Oh, I didn't show you the under gallery. That all, don't do this to me. Okay, as you can see there, the under gallery is finished off. Um, when they finish the under gallery, that means that the designer, they actually took the time and put more effort into the piece. Um, so it's always a good thing when you see that under gallery finished off. Don't want to drop it because that ring is mine. It's very precious to me. Okay, now I have if I can get it open. I have a South Sea pearl, and I've always wanted a South Sea pearl because pearl's my birthstone. And I came across this one, and I fell in love with it. It's not fresh water, as I said, it's salt. It's anyway, it comes from salt water, South Sea pearl, and it's a 11 millimeter round, 11 to 12, and I know you probably will not be able to see it on here. The glare is just terrible. But anyway, I'm sorry. There are two diamonds on each side of it. They appear to be small, but the main focal point is that pearl. So, and if you are interested in any of my pieces, you can contact me either down below, or you can email me. That would be Rev. Michelle, MICHELLEJH @gmail.com. And I'd be more than happy to talk the price with you. Okay. Now, all of my items, they are real. And if they're not, if the costume, I will be sure to tell you that they're costume. The sterling silver is nickel free. Okay, it is all layered in rhodium, which is white gold, and they put that on there to prevent the silver from tarnishing. And I'll tell you, it's a great thing because I tell you, you get tired of polishing silver. And I myself, I only like the white metals. Okay, it's not that I won't wear gold, yellow gold. I have a few pieces, but I don't know. I like the white. So, and then there's another thing, another tip that I'd like to share. And you see this little black carbon paper in there. Keep those pieces of paper, okay? Because number one, if you put them in your jewelry box, um, it will also protect your jewelry from tarnishing. And yes, gold itself even tarnishes after a while. You look at it and it doesn't look as shiny as it did when you got it, and yada, yada, yada. So we have to clean our jewelry. Okay. I want to make a shout out um, to my friend Cindy. She does Cindy Loves Jewelry. That's her screen name, I believe. Cindy Lovin' Jewelry or Cindy Loves Jewelry. That is her YouTube name. I met her, I think it was through Facebook first. And then I seen that she loved jewelry as much as I do. Okay. And we just we just became friends, and she is very, very knowledgeable about her jewelry. Um, she will research a stone, she'll research the age, um, just about anything you'd want to know, she could find out for you. And we had a little, oh, what do you call it? A hiccup a little while ago. And, Cindy, I want to apologize to you. I do love you very much. And the things that I said, I think were, I don't know, they may have been a little harsh. I don't know. But I do apologize. If I do something wrong, and I don't do it on purpose, but if I do something, then I feel if I'm woman enough to do it and to say it, then I'm woman enough to say I'm sorry and ask that you forgive me. Okay? Okay. And this butterfly ring that I'm wearing, can you see that? Probably not with the lighting. Cindy sent to me. And she also sent some more rings. She knows I love butterflies, so she sent me another rose gold copper. I don't know, I like them both. So, ring. Can you see that? I'm almost thinking I need to turn this headlight off. So give me just a second. Maybe that'll be a little better. Let's see if it helps. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Okay, there it is. It's really pretty. It has little pearls in it, and it has blue rhinestones. She didn't know it, but my birthstone is pearl. And thank you, Cindy. And then the other, did I drop them? No. She also sent it in a little baggie that has little butterflies on it. I guess I'm a butterfly nut. Okay, this one is a stretchy ring. Let me see here. Now, I'm a person, you know how you have that one certain aunt that always comes to see you, or not comes to see you, but comes to the family reunions, and she's got on all of that big jewelry. It's her because she's flashy and whatnot. That would be me. The bigger, the better. I mean, hey, we only live once. And if it's your passion, you enjoy it, um, go for it. So anyway, here is this ring. Can you see that? It's a big flower. It's a light blue. On my screen, it looks a little gray. and then the petals are hearts, and then the band around it here is an elastic band, which I absolutely love because my fingers, they grow and then they shrink and whatnot. And since my recovery from a few years ago, um, my weight goes up and down and my rings fit funny. And so, anyway, thank you, Cindy. Thank you. I love them. Okay. I have a statement piece here. Now, this piece of jewelry, I don't know if I'm going to keep it, okay? Because it is just so cool. Don't know if you can see that. Let me turn this light off. Dang. See if that's any better. Okay. Can you see that? Okay. It's very heavy, very substantial. It reminds me of something that Cleopatra would wear. There are a lot of crystals in rhinestones in this piece. They go all the way up. Now, if you do not like to be seen and you prefer to melt into the wall, I have a sister that's like that. Um, this piece probably isn't for you, but I don't know. I know I like it, and I know I'd wear it. I'm not sure if I want to keep it or not. Oh, let me see. Where do I want to set it? I don't want it to get broken. Put it in that box. I don't know what's wrong here. Can you guys see me? Okay, there we go. I'm back. Okay, I want to share my favorite drink with you. Um, I'm not being endorsed for it, nor am I being paid for it. Uh, but Walmart, if you want to pay me and you want to endorse me, that's good too. But the only thing you would have to do is give me free water. Okay, it's actually clear American ice. It's sweetened with stevia. Um, it says it's peach nectar, and it's a sparkling water beverage. And it has 6 essential vitamins and green tea extract. Now, if you shop at Walmart, then I'm almost sure that you've seen this. But I'm gonna tell you, it is so good. A matter of fact, I don't even drink regular pop anymore because I like this stuff. It's just like it takes me back years uh, when I was just a little teeny thing. I loved peaches, and I'd bite into them, and you know how a kid is. I get juice and yucky stuff all over their face and on their shirt, and that was me. Um, Another thing I want to share with you is I I had been looking for a certain kind of book to um, journal in. I like to journal my prayers and journal my dreams for the year. And I like to look back at what, took place during the year and how God moved to answer them. And I had been looking for a special leather book, and I just didn't want something that everybody else has. Um, because I like to be an individual. Um, that's why, like, if I want to buy something, I'll either go to the bigger town and get it where it's a good price and nobody else in this area that I live has it. So anyway, let me get back to the book. I digress. This book is a leather bound book. It's made in India. It's all hand put together, hand stamped. It's the front. And then it has a lapis stone in the middle. Now, the good part about it is, well, it has this cool little string. I guess it makes the book look more important. I don't know. Kind of gets in my way. The pages of this book is really what sealed the deal. Okay. The pages are handmade. Okay. And it's a handmade, it's rice paper. I don't know if you can see the different imperfections. But yeah, it's a good thing to write down, the the things that are important in your life, because you're not going to always be here. Our lives are very short. And to me, um, if I have something in this book that will help someone, then it's part of my legacy. Um, and they'll have it to look back on. Not that this is the way you should do it or whatever, but they can always look back on it and say, well, what did Auntie do? How did she deal with things? And I think it's something good anyway. Okay, I want to show you this amethyst ring. This is a big honker. Honker, that's a funny word. I think they used to say that a lot when I was a teenager. I don't want to date myself, so I'm not going to say too much more about that. I believe that this amethyst, I should have brought my polishing cloth. This is a 23 karat amethyst, and it has, I believe, a quarter carat of zircon in it. Okay, and this is an African amethyst. And I don't know if you can see the red flashes in it. Um, that is the sign of a good amethyst. And then on the side profile, uh, you have the zircon. Now, I want to explain a little something to people. Before I myself learned it, I would think, oh, zirconium. There's nothing wrong with zirconium. It has its place, and it's very beautiful. But zircon is a stone that is the oldest stone known to man. The reason that they don't use the zircon or didn't use it as an engagement stone is because it is not as prevalent as a diamond. It's more rare. Okay. Um, so you hear zircon and the zirconium. What they did is they took um, a piece out of the inner part of the zircon and they grew it in the lab because they wanted to, to get that look, because zircon is highly collectible, and it is one of the most beautiful stones. Now, your diamonds, Lord, I do not want to misspeak myself. Your, I believe your diamonds are double refractive, or and your zircon are triple refractive, something like that. If I'm wrong, I will definitely link it down below after this video. But they have more color coming out of them than what a diamond does. You can see what I like. I love rings, but I have more things than rings. Now this I absolutely adore. Okay, it's a triplet. The the company that I buy from, they came up with this particular color. It's a quartz, and I believe they call it sun quartz. It's more of a fiery red color, but I do not understand why it's showing up orange. Probably because of my lighting in my camera. But it is a gigantic big rock. And around this stone are your rhodolite garnets. Rhodolite garnet is one of my favorite. There are a few different garnets, like your anthill and whatnot. And then you have the plain garnet, which is a brown color. There's nothing wrong with the brown color, but if you want to be different than like me, then you'll go for the rhodolite. Why? Because it sparkles more, you know. Um, and around it again is the zircon, and this camera is not good. And then on the under gallery, that is all finished. So when they made this ring, they took the time to finish it off, and that's a sign, as I said before, of good craftsmanship. I'm trying to remember. I think this ring would be a 7.5. Yes, I think it's a 7.5. But she's a beauty anyhow. Okay. You know, I've tried to make a video forever and ever and ever, and I couldn't figure out why, and my camera wasn't working. I was going to get other cords and all this stupid stuff. And then, I figured out I can go live and not have to worry about those cords. Okay, I have a black and white diamond ring here. It is a half a carat of diamonds. If I can get the bag open. That's a big if. There we go. And I believe this is a 6 3/4. Can you see that? It's a shiner. It's not the largest. It's a half a carat. But as shiny and flashy as it is, it will be an attention getter. It is beautiful. And my favorite stone is the black stones. Um, if I had to choose, it would be the black diamond, the black spinel. I like black spinel because it polishes up better than a diamond, and it's a natural stone out of the ground like a diamond. But your black diamonds are already like a second grade diamond that has a lot of carbon within the stone. So instead of throwing these stones away or whatever they do with them, um, they just heat them up and they turn black. And people think that, oh, wow, cool, black diamond. But they don't realize that it is actually a second grade diamond. Although they are beautiful. I'm not going to take that away from them. Okay. All right, I'm going to get away from the jewelry for just a minute, provided I don't knock it all on the floor. Because I'm known to be a little clumsy. All right. I had some frames laying around my house, and they're okay. You know, they're just a frame. But I was bored, and I was sick of looking at the frame the way it was. And I got to looking in my stash and trying to see what I could do with it. So I decided to take some amethyst gemstones, and I believe it's like 20 carats on here. And I glued the gemstones on to the frame. I don't know if you can see it, but in there it has pink Austrian crystal and these little white crystals. Those are acrylic, and I believe I got them at the Dollar Tree. I had an old broken chain, and I don't like to throw that away, anything like that, because I'm a crafter and I can use it in other things. And then, as you can see, it's just a regular frame behind. Then I have one more. This one has like 24 carats of citrine in it. I could kick myself because Margaret at, what is Margaret's name? Anyway, I will remember in a little bit and I'll tell you. She had some gemstones chips and she had an auction, and I thought, oh my goodness, that is exactly what I've been looking for. But I wasn't going to pay the price that some of your gemstones, some of your stores charge for your gemstones, because I don't like to pay full price, for anything. If I can get it at a low price, then I'll buy it. Anyhow, I digress. Here's this frame. The citrine, to me, it's pretty, but when I show you Margaret's citrine, you're gonna say, "Whoa!" Anyway, I used, what do they call these things? Sequins. I think they're supposed to be ombre, and then around the frame, you can't see it. There they are your citrine. Okay. And then I know some people are grossed out by hair or feathers, but I'm sorry. I liked them. Um, these are guinea guinea feathers, I believe my husband said. And this is an acrylic gem. I'm trying to remember if I got them at Dollar Tree or at Wally World. I'm not sure, but they came in a little package of maybe 20. Um, and I paid a really good price for them, so I stocked up. So if you tell me in the comments what you think of these, because I'm going to probably make more, and I think I will put them in my store. And when I do get my store set up, then I'll take you all on a tour. I am so excited. It's taken me 4 or 5 years to get what I needed. If you have watched any of my old videos, it's in there about my coma and my weight loss and learning to walk and blah blah blah. Anyway, that's what's taken so long. So, and had it not been for Cindy and Sandy, I would have never made another video, because once you get out of it, you miss it. You really miss it. But it's not like riding a bike. You just don't run back in and, okay, I'm gonna make a video. Um no, that's not how it works. I'm kind of rambling or whatever, but I'm gonna learn and I'm gonna get it down to a science. Okay, I want to show you the stones that I got from Margaret. They were the exact things that I needed. Oh, okay, I know her name. Duh. Her name on YouTube is Texas Gal Treasures. And Margaret, forgive me for not remembering right away. That's one thing that I never really got back, was my short-term memory. So now look at this citrine that I got from Margaret. Can you see how clean it is? How beautiful it is? And I got one. I've got two of them. And you know, the company I used to get my gemstones from, which is the company that that I used to make the frames, they cannot compare to these. Granted, yeah, they have they're so serene, yeah, I know, but they're foggy and they're not clear, and I don't know. You just when you make something, your name is behind it. And if you can't back up your product, and if you're not happy with it, then you know it's going to rub off, and your customers, you know, they'll be like, well, I don't know, because customers are very, very savvy. I got a strand. Actually, is there two? Yeah, two strands. These appear, I have not tested them. I'm I'm thinking they are, oh my goodness. No, I don't think they're real pearls. Let me see what this little paper says. Okay, the rice shaped beads are the mother of a pearl, blah, mother of pearl, and then these really little ones. Not sure if you can see them. They're a fossil stone, I believe, and then they've got the two gold washed beads beside it. And I can't remember the exact price I paid for all of this, but I know with shipping and everything, I didn't pay over $30. And when they came, I was like, are you kidding me? My goodness, those are beautiful, you know? Um, I don't know how many of you have ever heard of the stone. One second, my mouth is dry. The stone chrome diopside. Um, this stone I had never heard of until I started studying and buying my supplies and things. I never liked green at all because rubies, emeralds are they're cloudy unless you want to pay a lot of money. Well, no, I don't want to pay a lot of money. Um, but I had bought a ring that had the stone in it, and this stone is only mined 2 months out of the year. They come from Siberia, and a lot of people call it the Russian emerald, um, because of its color. And even this isn't picking it up. They almost look blue on there, but these are a very light green. And when I got them, I could not believe it. Man, I said to my husband, I said, oh my God. I said, do you know what these are? And I don't know, I did a little dance. I probably will not use these on my frames for the simple reason is yes, they're very highly collectible. But it is just about mined out. And so the longer you hold on to something like that, then the longer or the higher the want, which will demand a higher price. So I'll probably sit on these puppies for quite some time. And then let's see, I got these are garnet. Oh, I'm sorry, no. No. They're carnelian. I'm sorry. They almost remind me of a garnet. They're really pretty. They have a fire within them. I don't know. I think I need to turn my light back on. I am so sorry. You'll see if that helps any, okay? Okay. Carnelian. I don't know. It's really, really pretty. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's a so pretty. And then these, I don't know, to me they look like turquoise, and I can see where someone may be fooled by it because of the color, but it's a fossil stone, but it's very pretty. And when I first seen them, I assumed that they were turquoise until I looked at it, and then the tag on it said fossil stone. But anyway, they are a pretty color. On the camera, they appear to be blue, but these are more green. And lastly, I want to say, they say that they're natural lapis. Looking at them, yeah, I can see some of the gold bits in it, but some of the beads also look like not sodalite. I'm not, I can't, I was going to say sodalite. But anyway, this is lapis. Okay, and again, this looks brighter blue than the actual color. So, if you go and check out Margaret, Texas Gal Treasures, you will see the different things that she sells. I call her Wonder Woman because she juggles a lot of stuff. And I admire her. You know, some days it's hard for me to even get moving, but she's a wonderful person. Now, here's a gem that every time I look at it, I don't know, it just makes me happy because of the color. Excuse me. It's called Apatite, neon apatite. You have different colors, yellow, um, green, but this particular one is the neon. And it too has a zircon that goes around it. And the reason why I like it so much, can you see it? Is because of its ability to draw in the person looking at it. And unfortunately, my camera just cannot pick up the beauty of it. And my favorite stone cut is the marquee. They don't cut a lot of marquees for the simple fact they lose more of the rough of the stone, the waste of the stone. But to me, this is the best way to cut it. You look at it and you can see greens, and I'm just gonna say greens is what I see inside of that stone, and it's called neon apatite. Let's see if I can. Man, I want you to get a good view of it, but maybe it just won't happen. But yeah, that's what it looks like. And then, I don't know, I think this ring is, hang on, I'll tell you. This ring is a 6 3/4. You can probably, if you wear a size 7, you can probably pull it off. Wow, I haven't even made a dent in this stuff. I have a pair of rose gold hoops. They are sterling silver, but they are covered in layer and layer and layer, a lot of layers of rose gold. I can't think of the term, but they are very, very pretty if I can get my fingers out of the way. I don't know, can you see that? Probably not. I'll have to show them another day when I got better lighting, I guess. But these hoops are beautiful. They are diamond cut. And I absolutely love them. Let's see here. Hand above the camera. Okay, no, not a good way to view it. Hand above the camera. Okay, no, not a good way to view it. Okay. Oh, I shared with you the things that Cindy sent me, but there's a couple other things that I neglected to show you. Put that over here. I collect crosses, and she sent me, I think it's a, I don't know, Celtic cross. But it's really pretty. And she also sent me the cutest ring. It's a bow. And it's, of course, it's sparkly. It's got a bling. Okay, and if you're wondering what these two rings are, this one is black spinel and black ridge opal. This one is black spinel. Now, anyone looking at this, the ones that I have had come up to me in the store when I'm wearing it, they were like, "Oh my goodness, where did you get that diamond?" And I smiled and I tell them what it is, and they were like, "Well, you fooled me." I'm like, "Well, that's why I bought it." Okay, is this the ring? No, I was looking for a different one I was going to show before I got distracted. Yes. Ask me anything you want. Can I search time lap Yellowpaw school Miro video, please? Yes, when I'm finished with this, I will do that for you. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, I'll check it out. Anyhow, this is a pink sapphire with little pink sapphire and rose gold on the sides. And then, let me see, on this side, you may not be able to see the look. Yeah, you can see them. But yeah, I love sapphire. This one is lab grown. The ones on the side came from the ground. Okay. Lab grown are like roses. This is how I was told. You have one rose that was grown in the dirt. Okay, this rose, you watched it grow up. Now, this rose over here is a rose, but it wasn't raised in nature. It was created in a laboratory. And what they do is they take a small chip of the real, they put it in whatever they put it in, and they grow it, and you end up with the same optical, chemical, um, everything that a sapphire would have. And personally, I would prefer the lab grown because it's perfect. Okay. Um, the ones from nature, you get them, and if they are a perfect stone, then you're gonna you're gonna shell out a lot of money. Um, and I found throughout my, I went around and I was searching what your jewelry shops sell and what they sell them for, and just to see if I could get a good idea of the price. Um, and they are very expensive, and they will not tell you that that stone is lab created unless you ask them. And they will pass it off to you, and gosh, okay, they will pass it off as the true blue, 100% out of the ground stone. And oftentimes when I ask them, now is this lab grown? You know, they kind of shudder. They don't want to answer it because they know that people aren't going to want to pay the higher price because it wasn't grown in nature. So anyway, I'm going to get off here. I have so many more pieces that it's going to take way longer. And I've been on here over an hour. And my husband has dinner cooking, and I'm getting hungry. So I'm going to say goodbye. And I want to thank all of you. I don't know who's been in, who's been out, but I thank you for coming in. And I will see you in a later video. All right. I love you. God bless you. And you have a good day. Bye bye.